Hello everyone, PallyTime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. I hope you guys are having a great day today. We're going to be taking a look at Kharazim because he has a new skin coming out, which may be out at the time of this video's release, but at the time of the recording, it's obviously not, or I would be using it. And he is, one of those characters that I really gravitated towards for quite some time, but have not played in a while. And the reason for that is I feel like he's a difficult character to play when, hefty front lines are kind of the meta right now. So you have Garrosh, who's always going to be throwing you around. You have Diablo that's going to be pushing you into walls if you're not careful. And then the other kind of popular tanks are like Johanna, who just kind of blinds you all the time. I can't find her on my list right now. There she is. She just kind of blinds you all the time. Now, you still proc your trait, even if you're blinded, because it's just attacks. The attacks don't have to connect. So just so everybody knows, that is the thing. But I read an interesting thing on Reddit a little while ago that all of his traits were about the same win rate, which is good. That means he's, pretty balanced, right? Moving in that balanced direction, at least. But the pros are only using Transcendence and Iron Fist. And Transcendence has been buffed a few times now. But I love Insight. Insight is my jam. So I wanted to give an attempt today of trying the patented PallyTime Kharazim build, which uses Insight to basically keep your mana up all the time, give you massive cooldown reduction in team fights, and hopefully propel us to a victory just because of the massive amount of healing we're able to output. Now, will this actually work? Who knows? Times have changed. Kharazim may not be the same man he used to be. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on Brax's Holdout today. At level 1, we are going to be going for Insight. Every third basic attack restores 15 mana, grants a stack of Insight, and gives 25% increased movement speed for 2 seconds. Upon hitting 100 stacks of Insight, every third basic attack reduces basic ability cooldowns by 1.75 seconds. So the idea before was when you were in the double support meta, right? The idea before was that you would just walk up and punch things until the end of time, and they couldn't really kill you, and you couldn't really kill them. But because of all of the cooldown reduction, you would basically weather the storm, and you would be completely okay. You would just be fine. Now, the meta has changed since the days of us playing the patented PallyTime Kharazim build, right? The meta is certainly different. Like I said, there's a lot more displacement going on right now, and we are going to see that in a pretty big way in this game, I feel like, between Junkrat and Garrosh himself. Now, we do have some answers to that displacement, so we may be alternating our build based off of what we need to do. But this is basically the situation you never want to find yourself in. I need to auto-attack in order to lower the cooldowns that I have. But you can't auto-attack when there's a Garrosh standing on the front line. You know what I mean? It makes it a little difficult. I can't even approach the minion wave. I'm going to be pretty stack-starved until we're able to kind of push him out. Or at least that's my impression. I will go ahead and jump in now that I have 1 stack of my movement. My Q ability, Radiant Dash, allows me to dash to anything with a health bar. That's not a structure. So I'm just going to stand here and take this abuse. And if he did decide to throw me back, I would go ahead and use my jump to get away. Now, it is a little bit more difficult to keep our allies alive if they get thrown away. But we'll go ahead and try to do our best. Now, the enemy team has far superior damage in this lane. And I do mean fucking far superior. So I don't see us winning this anytime soon. In fact, we may want to trade Tassadar for Nazebo. Maybe Tass and Nazebo trade. We have, no damage. That's really the only way I could think of remedying this situation. The enemy team is gathering that objective pretty fast. Pretty fast. Oh, good. I was thrown into a fucking trap. Good. Okay, we have everybody down here and nothing's getting done. So let's go up to the top lane and we'll at least try to stall this objective out. At least try to do something. Go ahead and try to heal myself as well so we're not a sitting duck once we get up here. Now, when Zagara notices me, I'm going to be in a lot of pain, but looks like I'm going to be able to snag that. Hopefully, Tassadar can hold it for at least a little while. Our friendly team is jumping in, and I'm going to try to head down there and give him some healing. Now, our healing hasn't really started to ramp up yet. We are going to need a few more levels before that really kicks into play. But, we can punch. We can punch. We can get thrown around. Here we go. Heal him up. We can defend this wave relatively well with the Nazebo, I think. And I'm only sitting at 21 stacks. Oh, it's so low. Luckily, it kind of seems like the enemy team is backing off a little bit down here. So we might be able to get some free stacks just standing here punching, which will be great. We are going to go for the Spirit Ally to up our healing a bit more as well. So we can drop the Spirit Ally every 45 seconds, and it's going to do percentage-based healing to anyone that decides to stand in its radius. Which means if you have high health targets like Diablo, you can actually heal them for significantly more than you'd be able to otherwise. Every 45 seconds. Let's go ahead and zip over to our Nazebo, try to give some AoE healing to the whole group here, and a very nice pickup on Tyrande there. Hopefully I get out of that route, and we have to go back to just hitting as much as we can. Now, like I said, our healing at this point in the game is pretty limited. We are very dependent on getting these stacks as fast as possible. But in this particular scenario, it's a little difficult. He's stopped. No, he's dead. He's dead. Right? Right? Isn't he dead? We could drop another green man here to keep us all alive, at least for a little while longer. Those owls coming in are going to deal a bit of damage. Diablo going in, picking up a kill on Decker Kane. Nicely done. And it looks like we've dealt with the wave just fine. I think we should immediately start working on this camp. I can't really do this by myself, though, so I'm counting on my allies actually following up here. Hopefully they do. The way these guys strip your armor means that I'm going to be in for some hurting, but I am at least able to get free stacks here. You know, hopefully someone comes to help. Just kind of sitting here getting beat up. We are at 52 right now. Which, again, normally I try to be done by the 4-minute mark. I remember that was our old goal. We would try to be completely finished with the quest by now. But these will start pushing. Hopefully it does some good work. The friendly team going in and dying, you know, not really my fault. I pinged enough that we were doing that camp. Nazebo out of position here, but I'm just going to try to make Garrosh focus me so we can dive back to safety, no problem. We are going to be rooted, unfortunately, but I think I'm going to make it out. And I'm going to go ahead and back, just so we can top off our health. No problem. Now, once we get this quest finished, maybe our lives will be a little bit easier. Maybe we'll be okay. Maybe. We are going to go for Heavenly Zeal at, you know what? We might actually go for Blazing Fists versus this comp. We'll pick up Blazing Fists and just try to auto-attack as much as humanly fucking possible. He is going to get away from me. Looks like Decker Kane going to get away as well, but at least we only lost one there. We actually traded there, I think. So whenever we attack stuff, we're going to be getting Deadly Reach cooldown reduction. I normally don't pick this talent. I usually go for movement speed on the heal because it allows you to be a lot more mobile while you're out on the map. However, this time around, I just need to get these stacks done. Like, it's imperative. And then once we do get it done, I mean, it still gives us more cooldown reduction if we decide to sit there and trade. Drawing these guys back a little bit just so we have vision of them. On this map as well, picking up the blue man, would not have been a terrible idea. We are trapped momentarily. Let's see if we can get up here to our allies. Dropping a blue man, or a green man. Sorry, I don't even know what I'm fucking doing anymore. Just trying to help out. We can stay down here with our dingo, try to keep him healthy as well. I don't like sending Tassadar up to the solo lane, just so we're all clear on that, but I just didn't know how to fix our issues down here, you know what I mean? It's like we were just kind of in a bad spot. That mine is going to throw Junkrat right into me. I don't think I can finish that off, though. Remember, we are not a damaged Kharazim. Dingo needs to be careful. He's about to be thrown into some towers, and he was. Unfortunately, nothing I can do to help him get out of that. The enemy team is now level 10. Which means they have their heroic abilities, and we don't quite have those yet. Now, picking up 7-sided strike versus the Garrosh would not be a bad idea. Whoa! Tyrande out of nowhere. Whoa! I was hit with so much CC there. Holy fuck. Luckily, I mean, we still have top. Nazebo decided to go up there instead of coming down to bottom, which as long as we hold on to something, I'm totally fine with. We're at 80 stacks. We need 20 more to finish that off. That number's, you know, not too high. I feel like we're okay there. We do have a Junkrat ultimate going off in the top lane. Probably gonna kill someone. It does a lot of fucking damage, especially when you're that far forward. Tassadar trying to give some shields to Nazebo. I just don't think it's gonna be enough. But luckily, that's a Maul and not a Nidus. Okay, so we are gonna go for a Divine Palm. I know Divine Palm isn't particularly good versus Garrosh, but, you know, we're going to make it work, boys. We're going to make it work. Drop in. Wow, that's a taunt. Thank you. I told you we'd make it work. I told you. The enemy team once again grabbing that objective, so we need to rotate up to the top and try to help defend it. Easier said than done, of course. I'm going to wait for Diablo. He's going to be knocking that Zagara back into that wall, and we're just going to jump in with that attack speed steroid and hit a minion, of course. That's totally what I meant to do. I am going to click the sippy cup just before it dies so I can have that healing rolling on my character. Try to keep myself healthy. Avoiding Garrosh to the best of my ability with our Radiant Dash. And it looks like the enemy team... Yeah, pull me, bud. I don't mind. Looks like the enemy team's going to be moving in just fine. We need 9 more stacks to finish off our quest. There's 13 seconds left on our Divine Palm cooldown. We're going to go ahead and drop Green Man here as well. Looks like not too much value actually going to come from that tire. But Stay a While and Listen did shut me down and keep me out of range to actually go in for the Divine Palm. We are 2 levels down at this point, but I think it's more of a composition issue than anything else. Like, we're soaking to the best of our ability. We've had people soaking this whole game. I need 9 more stacks to finish this off. Can we actually move in here? I kind of think we can. With Palm, anyway. I think we can. 1 more heal for our allies. Keep them up. Keep them healthy. I'm just going to hold my ground here, actually. There's the pump. Backing up with Green Man. Keep our allies alive. Now, if Garrosh actually gets a well-timed taunt off, I'm going to be in a lot of fucking trouble because while you're taunted, you're silenced. Another reason why this particular build for Kharazim isn't as strong as it used to be. But if we kind of wait for that taunt to be used, then there's plenty of opportunity for us to go in and actually make our heal, or our Divine Palm work. When you are playing Kharazim, please note the runes around your allies' feet, because that's an indicator for if they are in range of your Breath of Heaven, if they're missing health. Nazebo very overextended up there. We're gonna go ahead and ping him to be careful. We are basically 2 levels behind the enemy team, but only 1 more level to get on the same talent tier, so we're really not that far behind. I'm going to go ahead and finish off this camp, get that pushing. Most of the enemy team located up in the top lane right now. Diablo on the prowl is going to find Deckard Cain. I am going to be stunned, but that APOC is then going to stun Deckard Cain. I think a little bit of overkill. While we have 5 people down here, we should definitely push this advantage and try to take this camp away from the enemy team, because there's no reason we shouldn't be able to do that. We need to try to get as many advantages as we can. We are going to go for... He's fine, not worried. We are going to go for the Fist of Fury. It increases the duration of our Deadly Reach, which means that we can attack more and get even more CDR off of that ability. So it looks like we're going to be able to finish off this building down here, no problemo. And by the time our Deadly Reach is off cooldown, we can cast it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're able to maintain these attacks. Garrosh getting pushed in, making himself unstoppable, trying to move away. Continues to pick me to throw back into his team, even though, baby girl, I'm fine because of that Divine Palm that he never interrupts. We are going to drop Green Man to help out with the healing here as we're running away. I'll just go ahead and pop Deadly Reach to get a little bit more CDR off of that wall as we are retreating, because I do want to keep our Tezdingo healthy, if at all possible. Just let the team know that Divine Palm was used. 39-second cooldown on that. I am going to jump in on Zagara. I'm not going to let her take this by herself. Going to make him work for it, boys. Dashing to our Dingo. But the fucking Hydralisk does so much damage. Fuck. Okay, I want to go back in. I'm just in an awkward spot. Okay. Can I do this? Okay, there's 1 heal. We have Green Man. We have Green Man to keep me healthy. I'm going to stay on this point. We're getting this goddamn point. We're going to get this fucking objective. Okay, heal again. Tassadar is currently cutting off the... Oh my god, they're staggered really, really fucking hard right now. We might want to do this. 3 members of the enemy team dead. Do we want a boss? It doesn't look like anybody does. That's fine. We are going to have the objective pushing out of the top lane, so we can at least put a lot of pressure here. and get this wall down before the objective spawns. That's going to guarantee this building at least. I do think boss was the right play. We just delayed too long to actually go in for it. So now, our Deadly Reach is constantly refilling our mana. Our W ability is going to be constantly refilling our health. And we really don't have too much to be worried about, as long as I don't make any stupid plays like diving a Zagara like that. Diablo should be able to get out of there no problem. We're going to go ahead and drop the green man, though, so he gets that percentage healing. Little worried about our Tassadar, but you'll notice I'm trying to stay near the things that I can actually attack, rather than just diving forward for no reason. He does need to be careful here with his HP. We can heal him up, no problem, though. All right, this push is actually looking really fucking strong here, boys. Hopefully he uses his throw on me again, and I'll just dash right out of it, but it looks like Diablo moving forward. I am going to focus Garrosh here, but unfortunately caught in the maw. Diablo looks like he's going to be okay. I am currently stunned from Stay a While, taunted by the Garrosh. Hold on, I just need to keep hitting. Just keep hitting. Just keep hitting. Green man's down. I'll ping it. I'll ping it. I'll ping it. Stay by the green man. Stay by the green man. Looks like everyone's doing a good job of that. Yo, we're actually doing pretty okay. Keep hitting. Keep getting the CDR. This is where we're strong. Pushing as a team. Let's go, Diablo. Let's go. Yo, I got you. 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 Okay, he didn't need it. There we go. Oh my god, we actually fucking won this game. Holy shit. Unbelievable, actually. Unfucking believable. Good job. Wow. What a great game. Whoa. So I didn't have all my lights on or anything, so my green screen's gonna look a little wonky. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. Depending on the lighting, or depending on the color of the game. Oh, boys! Oh, we're back! How did that feel with the Garrosh on the enemy team? Not good. It definitely did not feel like the old Kharazim, which is why I think Insight is kind of like falling behind in popularity, in my opinion, or viability, in my opinion. We could have done a lot of damage versus that team with Iron Fist. We could have done a lot of damage with, or a lot of healing with Transcendence, but the unlimited sustain does end up adding quite a bit of healing if you're able to get those stacks off and then find yourselves in a position where you're pushing with your whole team like we did in that top lane. I had so many heals just being thrown out all the time. We ended up doing 83,000 healing, which is more than the entire enemy team put together. Feels pretty fucking good, man. The talents we used in today's video: Insight, Spirit Ally, Blazing Fist, Divine Palm, Fist of Frenzy, Echo of Heaven, and I would have gone for the Storm Shield at level 20. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next time.